Hello. It is Tuesday, I hope. I kind of think it's Tuesday. I'm going off the, impression that it's Tuesday, therefore it's stream day, therefore we're back with more AI Somnium files today. Because, you know me, love a good mystery. Really need to look up that other game that I wanted to know if I could buy. Because I don't think it's this one, unless this one has an underwater city in it. But I keep on forgetting. The Steam sale is still on, but only for another couple of days, so really need to look up the game to see if I can get it on Steam. Anyway, that's beside the point. I managed to get my TV audio functioning today. Don't know what was going on Sunday with that, but yeah. And also for anyone that's watching the VOD, you can probably skip forward until you see the game because I'm just going to babble for a couple of minutes. No, I'm going to go straight into the game. So, we're back. I tested the sound, so I am making the assumption that it remains good in the 30 seconds it took me to test the video and then switch over. Hi, but as always, let me know if it's not loud enough or too loud or not balanced or you can't hear it at all or whatever. Obviously, if you're watching this on the VOD, you can't do any of that and you'll be shouting into the void. So, we finished day 2. The correct volume remains. Awesome. We finished day 2, so we're just about to start day 3. We took a save. I might have to turn my TV down. Thank you for the horse, Leaky. I'll turn my volume down slightly. Oh. So, there may be a quick recap, but for everyone's benefit, the last...
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
So, the last stream on Sunday, we started this game. And it starts off with a dead body on a carousel horse. Which is, someone we know, which is not good. We are a detective. And there is a little girl inside the carousel. And it turns out she is both the victim's daughter and I'm going to go with ward or roommate. I don't know what the relationship is there. It's really weird. So... she has gone mute. Ow, eyelash in my eye. So we spend some time trying to find out what's happened. We eventually go into her head. Oh, you get a big... yeah, I love that host button. It's really helpful. I have 2 because I have the better TV and the other one. Whatever the other one is, I can't remember. Sorry, just replying to my brother. Yeah, I like the host button. Something. Yeah. So... hi. Oh, hi, Dan. I won't be offended, but Kara's playing Alan Wake right now. If you want to go watch her stream, I'm not going to be offended, because I know you wanted to see that. I'm glad you have slept. I'm sure you don't look awful. No, don't have to look. I know Dan just does one stream at a time, which is fine. But what I'm saying is that I know you really wanted to watch Alan Wake, so I'm not going to be offended if you want to go see that. But either way, hi. I'm glad you slept. And I'm sure you look fine. Also, hi, Scruff. So yeah, so blah blah blah. We got her voice back. Just giving you the option. Yeah, so we got her voice back, and then we were like, "Did your dad text you?" And then she's like, "Yes," and it's like, "Oh my god, her dad killed her mum," and we tracked down her dad, and her dad is dead. Also murdered. Also missing an eye. Forgot to say that the mother was missing an eye. So that happened, and now it's day 3. So this poor 12-year-old girl has seen both her parents dead horrifically with an eye removed. This is like trauma, like up the wazoo. So yeah.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
So this is us. We are Date. And that's our boss. And she has weird things in it. Well, she has a lovely collection in her office. This is Pewter. Not just murdered, but dead as well. I know, right? So... Oh, yeah. Also, we have... Oh, I left my mouse in the middle of the screen. That's going to annoy the crap out of me. Let me just go move my mouse cursor out of the middle of the screen. I'll be right back. There we go. It can be over there. Shush. Go away. Stupid phone. Vibrating. So we have police posters. And the Christmas tree. Been here since, like, the first time. Oh, yeah. Also, so we also have, we have a missing eye. We have an AI eye that is really just slightly creepy. We also don't have any memory past 6 years ago. We are also a detective for... Lurgoy's graph. We are also a detective for a secret department in the police station that's called Abyss, which has to do with brains. It's advanced brain investigation. So we can go into people's minds, which is what we did with the little girl, to try and figure out what she saw and why she was not speaking. I just in case there's something, no, he can remember the last 6 years, but nothing before then. Sorry, I phrased that very poorly. Yeah, so basically, despite being 30-something, only remembers the past 6 years. Don't know when the eye was lost, whether that's related to that. There's also a case that apparently happened 6 years ago. I feel like it's relevant, but I'm not sure. So yeah. She has a tombstone in her office, which I think is weird. I think that's everything. Yeah, there's just a lot of random stuff. Oh, there was something there. Coat hanger. A lot of stuff hanging on the coat hanger. I can... that's a coat rack more, but I would have said, but hey. There's something else. Lifesaver. Yeah, so we did explore those last time, but just in case there was a fun little anecdote. So let's talk to Pewter. So he invented our eye.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be? Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I
So-
didn't mean it like that.
So that's the summary.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder. Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Just like
Right. Shoko
Perfect.
too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Oh yeah, this is Iva. That's their AI ball. Well, we thought it was the dad. That was our only suspect and clue. And then he's dead. Murdered. So it wasn't him, but he was framed. Because she wasn't, the mother wasn't killed on scene. Shon, I can't pronounce anyone's names. Wasn't killed on scene. She was driven up in a car through an abandoned subway, so it wasn't caught on camera. But then the husband's car was caught on a camera coming out of the subway thing, and he was the one that texted his daughter effectively to come and meet him at the carousel. But clearly being framed because, you know, we tracked him down at his maid cafe and he was dead. So no suspects or clues as yet, except we saw a mysterious figure in the dreamscape. Sorry, I have an eyelash under my contact lens and it's irritating. You always wanted to drive a car through a subway tunnel. That's odd. I feel like that would be kind of cool. You do it a lot in like games and movies, so I feel like that would be cool. So yeah. I mean, our AI eye is fairly suspicious. They occasionally pop out. The fact that there was a case 6 years ago, our boss said something about it. She said this one must be a copycat. The fact that we're missing our left eye, there's lots of clues, but we have no answers. We've had lots of questions, but no answers. So
I'm
that's where we're at
kidding.
now.
Only a joke.
Not funny, Pewter.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Ah, about the time we lost our memories.
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
Data.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Yeah. It looks surprisingly serious. Okay, boss. How about you?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather. She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
She's gonna need more than that, but yeah,
I see.
it's a start.
Her mother and her father.
All she's got left is Date.
I hope she'll be okay. You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this is a suicide.
Yeah, no one would choose to kill themselves like that. Or take their eye out. Maybe an accident, but definitely not a suicide.
And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
Sorry for the
new
yawning, I'm
Cyclops
tired.
killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
She doesn't... He was a victim of the first Cyclops killer, I reckon.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out
We're
on his
gonna
own
find out.
eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak.
Please tell us the answer.
The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
Answers, answers, answers.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Right eyeball. Sorry, I was opening sweets. It was surprisingly noisy.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Were you laughing
No,
at
in
Uranus
6
as
years,
well?
we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders
It's a
as
different
well.
eye. And why is he missing an eye?
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju,
We're missing their left eye.
You can tell me who took my eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Oh, come on!
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
No!
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the
Give me
internet.
great.
Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Antique, how you doing?
Damn it.
That's all we have for now.
Thanks for doing the shout out, Leaky.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
No, you're not telling me something, and I want to know.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood. Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
Someone's in the back seat.
What about the back seat?
Back seat? Mizuki!
It's the kid.
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
She's now in the front seat.
Hey, Date, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
No.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
No, but don't look.
Is it that obvious?
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
I always have my head like this when I drive.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
You project an illusion when you're by yourself? It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes.
We were clearly paying attention.
Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
How's everyone doing today?
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you, I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
Probably going to be better for her than sitting in the hospital thinking about it.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
She totally didn't think she was going to win that argument.
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
I don't want to talk about the weather.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
You're 12!
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Adler. I feel like we're suddenly going to get like a Zero Escape
Sounds
trilogy
pretentious to
reference. Please tell me Adler wrote something about that whole brain sync psychic connection thing.
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to my eye, actually. See, I was talking out loud to my eye before I noticed Mizuki in the car.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time.
Yeah, just please don't just hop out of my face though. Because that's just weird and creepy.
Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
I think we should tell her that we've got
Hey,
an AI.
about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me?
An AI.
Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Whoa, that
Yep.
is very
By
illegal.
herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's
is
where
true.
you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad?
This girl has attitude, I love it.
Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old, creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Yeah, clearly a father-daughter thing going on there. Sunfish Pocket, Sunday, 10:33 a.m. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
This is a weird cafe thing. Another inspector. Hope he finds some clues.
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name
He's
is
Kagami!
Kagami.
He's got a mask on this time. We didn't recognize him, clearly.
No, we didn't find anything today. No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date. It's Kagami! Kagami? I told you, it's Kagami! I told you my name like 5 times!
More like 10 now. Sorry, dude. Beer kegs. Renji's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
I'm not quite sure how that works. Sign, sunfish pocket.
Dragon's Palace Pasta, 1800 yen. 1800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
Located on the 2nd floor of the building. Use the elevator to get here.
Iva, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Once. 8:55. 310 pounds.
What are you staring at, creeper?
I agree.
I wasn't staring, I was looking. There's a difference. Cash register, policeman.
Nothing special.
Guarding the doorway. Chair, a window. Oh, there's a camera.
Iva, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Damn it. There's no footage. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. But it's cute. Kitchen.
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything. I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still,
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
It's not weak.
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die. Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
She acts tough, but deep inside, yeah. Trident. Anchor. A big anchor. A wooden barrel.
Is that a...
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
But is there any indication that...
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside. What?
There's something inside.
He steps up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it.
Someone was inside there.
This is...
Renju's watch.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it.
They stuffed him in a
How
drum.
did this get here? The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death, but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself.
Another
This
corpse that was
evidence makes it
transported.
highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else.
Hmm.
It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Oh.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Sedatives. It's probably a good thing that he was barely conscious.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Ooh, Blaze! Hello, 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 and thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Hello and welcome, raiders. My buttons have not caught up yet. Leaky, if you're around, would you mind doing a shout out? What were you playing? Thank you. You were playing... Oh, Pokemon! Oh, awesome. So, hello, if you don't know me, I am Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK, and we are streaming the AI the Somnium files today. Yes, hi God King Hector. Yeah, we found a gruesome murder, end of last stream, and now we're investigating it. Sorry about that. A soul lock? That sounds complicated. So, how does that work? Danganronpa. Yeah, I mean, it is similar vein, to be fair. Hi, Pixel. Intrigued, yes. Well, we are investigating 2 murders now. I don't know if any of you have played the Nonary games, the Zero Escape trilogy, but this is by the same creator. So, yeah, at the moment we are... Yeah, we have a fake eyeball and there's murders and nothing is as it seems, and you know, it's all very weird and awesome. Very weird and awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna get through this investigation bit so you don't have to stare at the dead person. So Renju and Soko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. It's really quite a little bit gross. What was that? There was a green bit. Ah, right eye. The right eye is still there. I mean, it's not exactly the prettiest thing. Deep
Strangulation?
impressions.
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and
But
throat.
that's how you spell petechia.
Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him.
I mean, we started off the stream on Sunday with a corpse missing an eyeball on a carousel horse, so, you know.
The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Yeah, there is
We
definitely
have an
a theme.
estimated TOD.
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
yesterday. He was strangled by cloth from behind.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m.
All right, no worries. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you bringing your friends. Yeah, I don't always stream such vivid imagery. I have streamed puzzle games and a cat cafe, which was very much completely the opposite vibe. But I do love a good murder mystery, so you take care, Blaze. Thanks so much.
You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams.
Yeah, I am the very definition of a variety
There was
streamer.
also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Good to know. Oh, good. Oh, no.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Okay, fine. Hanging from the ceiling beam over the counter. Right, I think we've got everything out of here. We can make it go away. Right, there we go. Okay, there are people you want to talk to. Okay. Weighed about £160. Definitely murdered somewhere else than carried here. So the lift had about 300, did it say? 310. So the killer weighs about 150. Well, no, minus the drum. What does the drum weigh? 44 pounds empty. So 200-pound killer? That's like kid size. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Hector. Which, you know, I mean, yeah. 110 dripping wet is usually like supermodel, like skinny ass supermodel type thing. Kids are probably less. I mean, you know, like, but still, that's not very, yeah, unless my maths is completely off. But, you know, not much over £100 then for the killer. It's definitely suspicious. Oh, we can't ask him his name again. Kagami gets very unhappy with us every time we ask his name. Okay, well, alright, okay. Any places?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Okay. Well then, what was the other £100 in the lift then? I guess.
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something.
Oh no worries, Dan. Have a good walk.
I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
I mean, he's also quite light.
We'd have
He
to
looks
talk
like
to
a
him in
Pokemon
person.
trainer. You see, if it arrived on this screen when Blaze did the raid, you would have been like, oh, Pokemon trainer.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner. Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
Iris is also probably 100, dripping wet.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer. We know where she lives, though. We also randomly recognize
Any
her
idea
and a
where she
mum.
might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Did it say the barrels weighed? 3 beer kegs. 55 when filled with water. Well, that would be too much with 3 of them. Why would you fill it with water elsewhere? There's a kitchen. I bet they were filled in the kitchen. In fact, they were probably here. But 2 oil drums. It's odd that there are two. Let's see what we've got in our case file. Inspect. Aria Kagami. £160 and 3 55-pound barrels. Yeah, but the oil barrel that he was in... Okay, I'll go back in a minute. CSI likes earpicks, dandelions, afros, Caesarean Pansaran. Dislikes people who don't remember his names, cilantro and ginkgo. This girl's pretending to be dead. Right, so I want answers as well as I want questions, and then some answers. So yeah, so £44 empty, and it had the body in. The body weighed about 158, so it's 160, so averaging at maybe 202, which is like £98. So 108 pounds of a person is left over. 310. So yeah. Well, no, that's a capacity of 200 litres. It doesn't say what the beer keg weighs empty, so I'm gonna guess that they were here. Also, hi Pretoria. So I'm guessing that the killer brought an oil drum, or possibly two. Timmy had 3 barrels. Well, no, he had an oil drum and a dead body. But why would there be 2 oil barrels unless the other dead body was in there? But then that doesn't leave very much for a person in the lift. And it only came at once. So unless we're actually with the whole, maybe they got in a different way, I don't know. But it's definitely insinuating, yeah, 108 pounds for a human. That's, you know, a very, yeah. I mean, that's the doorway to the elevator. It only stopped once with 310 pounds inside. And we've got 158 pounds of dead body, at least 44 pounds of an oil drum. So that's approximately 202 with a dead body. I think the beer kegs are probably here, based off the fact that it looks like they serve beer here. They could have just rolled the barrel, yes. But they still only weigh like 108 whatever pounds, so... We've investigated everything now, so we'll go and find some people, and hopefully some answers.
Matsushita Diner and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Okay, so, oh yeah, I was looking at this. Looking at the case notes. I'll finish looking at the case notes. What have we got? What is the N system? Ah, network of cameras. Well, not so useful when it's not recording. Head office. It's not very helpful either. So we didn't really get any more information. So I will... Oh yeah, so we've got a flowchart. Well, I don't know whether the... I don't know whether the elevator can hold more, but there was 110 pounds in the last delivery, so yeah. Ooh, it split! We got a split! This is the best thing about these sort of games, is the whole leads open. So we undiscovered. Find the dead body. Yeah. I mean... Yeah, no, I'm going to keep going. I always like speculating. Because then when we find out the answers, I come back and like rewatch it and go, oh, it was like staring at us in the face and it was just so obvious. It was the same with the Zero Escape games. They are brilliant. So if you've not played the Nonary games, highly recommend it. Jessie! Hi, Jessie! How was your Link to the Past seed? Also, welcome Jesse's Raiders. If you don't know me, I am Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. You did not walk in on the impaled corpse like Blaze did. Oh, I could totally see that happening though, Victoria. Totally see it happening in the same universe. So, where do we want to go? We've been to the diner before. We've been to Lemon Escape. And, oh, almost a year. Thanks so much for the resub, Jesse. Yeah, almost a year. I mean, yeah, 13 months. It's like a baker's dozen. So yes, we're investigating. So we've already been to these two places. I want to go somewhere new. So we're going to choose to go here first. Because why not? But yes, if you like games like this, I do stream a variety of games, so do feel free to follow me. It doesn't cost anything, and you'll be notified next time I go live. We also do sort of co-streams of puzzle games with Radical Sniper 99, otherwise known as Jesse. Yeah, I imagine Sunday, but you were mentoring because Sunday was officially the start of year 2. And I've not streamed since then, so today was the first time you got the chance to do it. So yes, the Golden Yokocho. I'm totally butchering all the place names. Sunday. No timestamp? No, because you can do them in any order, so it's not going to timestamp them, is it?
Is this it?
Queen Phantom!
Yeah.
You know about this place?
No.
Yeah. This is where I met Renshu for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
Why was Renju
That
there?
is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
So yes, anyone that just arrived, we have an artificial eye that likes to talk to us. This poor little girl's parents have both been murdered, and she's seen both the bodies. She has a butt ton of trauma, but she wants to help us solve the crime, so, you know, that's great. We don't remember anything before 6 years ago, when we lost our eye. There's a whole bunch of mystery around that. And yeah, and the corpses lost their eyes as well. So that, yeah, there's a lot of mystery, a lot of questions. Not so much with the answers, but it's great. It's wonderful. And we're just going to find some more stuff out. And we got our first split on the flowchart. So yay, we get to replay some things as well. I do love the flowchart games.
Let's head inside.
I'm very excited. So yeah, we're speculating how much the killer weighs based on what was in the lift at the moment. Well, that was the latest thing.
Where
so
is
we
everyone?
think about 108 pounds, which is not very heavy.
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Or there were 2 oil drums, 1 dead body, and 3 empty beer kegs in the lift, and no people. You know. But the lift only stopped once, so that's the mystery. It could be that someone was already there, and someone put the stuff in the lift, and the person at the top picked it up, but then where did they go? There may be a back entrance through the kitchen. We didn't get to explore there.
Okay.
Mama just killed a man.
In other
Yes.
news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Bottles on the counter. Let's count them. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Oh, apparently there's only 9. 9 bottles of beer on the wall. 9 bottles of beer. Take one down and pass it around. 8 bottles of beer on the wall. There's 18. That's how many there are. Count carefully. There are 18 bottles lined up on the counter. Okay, that's... yeah. That's the counter. Oh, I thought that was going to be a clue. Poster. The talented Mr. Dick. It's like a porno! The specials are written on the chalkboard. Slippers and tomato soup. I mean, that's a weird one. Is that Jesus? It's a little odd. Radio. Music playing. Refrigerator.
Hey, Mizuki, you mind cleaning some of your stuff out of the fridge at home?
Not gonna happen.
Oh yeah. So he's a detective and she's basically his ward. Though both her parents have now been murdered, so I bet that he's de facto guardian.
Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can, but I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
Lots of alcohol on the shelves. Beer tap.
I don't want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired. Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid.
It's a beer tap. Menu. It has writing on the back, but you're not going to tell me what it says. Okay, fair enough. TV.
Date, what was that weird show you used to watch?
The eye got some sass. Yes, indeed, the eye has sass.
The one with the girls running in slow motion. What was so good about it?
Everything.
Table. Sofa. I like doing or exploring all of the things. There's coat hanger. Why are there hangers on the wall? It's weird. Now I'll talk to Mizuki. Simba the three-legged cat? Aww.
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right?
No, I think he's tired and wants to go to bed.
Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not going home.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Oh,
Really?
context good.
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
So, yeah, we've been living together 4 years, and she doesn't know I have a fake eye.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really now? People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean. Besides,
That's
there's
a
no
really
point in
weird
eating
thing.
together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
So you're eating in front of the TV, and you've got noise, and you can eat. What is a long milk, by the way? Don't know, you have to ask Jessie.
I believe she
Or
has
his
entered
raiders.
her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Excuse me, sorry.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah, but I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
Iris is 18, and Ota is 24. She is 12.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Aww.
Oh, thank God.
That was such a dad thing to say.
Dante,
Mama!
honey. Long time no see.
Hey, Mama, how've you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
I hear ya.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Yeah, everyone's just awkward
Hey,
now.
Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead, ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
Well, I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
Yeah. It's very nonary games as well. That's why I like it. Well, same creators, so. But yeah, I guess. I've not really played Catherine, but
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
will do. This is for Renju.
I promise.
Not really.
Why would I be scared of Mama?
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
She's intimidated? No, I think she's probably...
Hey, Date, you hear the one about the drunk ballerina?
No, what about her?
She quit the ballet because she was always more interested in tap.
It's weird. It's like reset all of the points. I don't think we need to go through all of them. I would like to know what a fried slipper with herbs is.
Not
Start with
bad.
pleasantries.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up, in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
Maybe don't say hook.
Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
A gang?
Yeah,
That
real
heartbeat
rough
thing
customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
I haven't seen him for a while.
How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing?
I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up. You look like a purple water balloon.
Rude.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
Well, there was the watch incident. I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
I pulled out the watch I had in my pocket. It was the one I found in the old drum at Sunford's pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it?
Evidence.
Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover.
Maybe there's a clue on the watch then.
You remember where it is.
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
Wait, you're leaving?
Oh, scared of me, huh?
No, it's just...
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
I gave her a nod and a wave and left. We really need the bathroom that badly? I mean,
Iva,
yes.
get boss on the line.
Got it.
Ah, we're making the phone call.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
We're
Are you
abandoning
going to
her?
leave Mizuki here?
Yes, I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
The Yakuza? Kumakura office, Sunday, 3:22 p.m. I wonder if that was a split then.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right, bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you.
Yeah,
What do
totally
you know about the new
stereotypical.
Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news. But we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
The Chairman's Dusk.
A bronze dragon?
A bronze dragon holding a golden ball.
Golden ball, huh?
Dragon holding a golden ball.
What does a guy like the chairman need this for? He probably just uses it for porn.
Not every man in the world is like you, Date.
Can we not hack it? Kumakura Crest. Mention 2 shrines.
It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up. Scary lanterns. Scary lanterns.
You don't have to repeat it.
Mountains with Kumakura written on. It's a dragon holding a ball. Okay, I feel like that would be a puzzle in any other game. It's a desk. It's a chair. It's a door. It's a locker. It's member A. He's holding his stomach in pain. Member B. He's completely out.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
Hey,
There's a
Iva,
tiger
look.
rug.
A flying squirrel taking a nap.
Where's the other 6 balls? I don't know.
It is clearly a tiger.
Tiger rug. Tiger rug. Tiger rug. Does whatever a tiger rug. If you accidentally enter a bar instead of a restaurant, don't feel obliged to order a drink. Even if the bartender gives you that order a damn drink look. That's quite the motto. Where's permit to whiteboard? Last month's schedule. 21st. Ikakin's beatboxing for beginners.
Hey, Iva. It's pronounced partition and not partition.
I know how it's pronounced.
Okay, that's a partition. It's a metal door. That's the entrance. Right, okay, so let's talk Kimomo. Right, where's the chairman?
What? Chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Okay.
You aren't the chairman.
Thanks for the host, Subterfuge.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But Moma did not take over last year. Moma took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Everything happened 6 years ago.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
These days it'd be nice if the villains just, admitted the crimes.
I
Instead
told
of
you,
lying.
I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Date, a minute please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
She was Mama later. Okay.
Hey, Iva,
Took his-
can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
Climb Klein.
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
It's faintly red.
So there are cigarette butts in the ash.
So someone must have been sitting here.
The question is, how long ago?
Part of the
But
cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
print.
I got nothing to say to you.
Oh, it's a knife. Someone was just in here then, smoking.
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today, although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right, I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in...
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
Neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit. Which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere.
Behind the other door.
Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Can we use an X-ray thing? Yes.
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My evolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of evolver in this situation.
Damn it.
I think she's medicating him. Somehow.
Date! A porno mag at your feet!
What? Hey! Did you just shoot at me?
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
Got some weird kind of future vision stuff. Or past remembery thing. It's doing the timey-wimey thing. Something with the ball and the Dragon Ball.
Date! Load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Xenoblade Chronicles. I've not played that.
Just do it!
Aim for the ball. Yep. At least it doesn't make me have to do like a headshot thing. Oh, I just have to keep it in the hole. Come on. Oh my god, that is some creepy timey-wimey shit.
Iva, you saved me.
I got an achievement! The secret... something... the secret lines of... I don't know what it is.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
You idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell? You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit!
Hey, coward! I see you. Show your face! I know you. That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
We're getting glared at. Oh, the keyboard. Gatling gun. Poor Dragon Balls.
I've had a relationship with the Kumakura since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids. I went to work, then went home.
Yeah?
So, you have no alibi.
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sajima.
I agree. Can't trust that.
Sorry, I wanted to see why my phone was buzzing earlier.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
There we go.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Okay, he's looking irritated at us. Alright.
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Damn. That would have been too
I heard
easy
that
anyway.
the former head of the Kumakuras
way
committed
too
suicide
much.
last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital.
Why did it was 6 years ago?
And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye. I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something...
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Right, the one that feeds you.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier, when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
Okay. Glad we're missing something.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
At the moment, Ota presents our best opportunity for finding leads. Should we go to Lemniscate?
Yeah, let's go. Moma, Congressman Sajima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iva.
Roger.
Okay, landscape. Should probably drop a save. And also take a quick tea break, because I'm out. I wonder if...
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
I was in the passenger seat. Weird. Okay, have fun at work. Don't kill anyone. Ooh, we've got new peoples. You will not promise. His birthday's the same as my birthday. Mama, gender neutral. Nice. Likes loincloths, switching, making them touch. Bye, Scruff. You take care. Likes humanity and justice, chivalry, Gandhi, pandas, and women. Dislikes old-fashioned and irrational traditions. Interesting. Oh, he hopes to make the group more peaceful and business-minded. Fair enough. He was involved in organ trading. Ooh, torture technique. Gross. Yakuza A is also known as Jinpai Wakai. Likes ass, erotic novels, and his boss. Dislikes police, his big brother, and animal cruelty. He's recently fallen in love and lost a lot of weight. Dokuta Yogano. So, yeah, cool. Okay, that's in the appendix. We've got an evolver, which is our gun. It is a beautiful weaponry thing. No more information there. Right, we'll drop a quick save. Actually, I wanted to see if there was a split in the flowchart. No, not yet. Okay, we'll drop a quick save. And then we're going to have a very quick break for tea. So, I'm going to run an ad while I make tea. I would say talk amongst yourselves, but no one's going to do that. So, at some point, I'm going to switch out the blank screen of death for something else. But for now, I'm going to go make... I'll be right back. Okay, now I want to make sun tea. That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I just put it in the fridge, not outside in the sun. And I use tea leaves rather than tea bags, but same principle. This time I was just doing another cup of Lady Grey. So it's not boring old black tea. I don't know what won the poll. I did see there was a poll. It's not boring old black tea. It is tastes different than boiling water. Yeah, if I'm making a cold brew, I use cold water, stick it in the fridge. Pro tip, don't do that and leave it for 2 weeks because it goes moldy and then you have to like bleach your tea making apparatus. Found that out the hard way because I forgot I'd made some. But yeah, I've made cold brew and hot brew, but I've never done it in the sun. So I'm going to open that in a new tab and have a look at it in a minute. So we had Lady Grey is the answer to what tea I was making. Usually I do mint, but I just thought I'd do another Lady Grey because I've not hydrated enough, and I'll take some mint to bed. Right, so we're going to talk to Ibra. What?
Who are you? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
He's still got his eye in, though.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
What? Keep on talking about dosage. What are they medicating? Do they not want him to remember what happened 6 years ago?
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would protect myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
Oh, I can see you through both.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right? I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
I like conspiracy
Mr.
theories.
Sajima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle.
Of course he does. Now it's got overlays with Phoenix
But
Wright.
20 years ago, So Sajima lived elsewhere, in the Kawasaki district to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sajima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen.
No worries. Thank you for stopping by, Subterfuge. Enjoy your grill. Ooh, what are you grilling? Sounds tasty. Getting hungry now. But yes, this is a strange game. I imagine, based off progress, we'll be doing another stream of this. Possibly next week. Maybe at the weekend. I don't... No, not... Hang on. Ugh. I'll be doing another stream of this soon. So, yeah. But Thursday will be more Manifold Garden with Jessie. And then I have no idea. I think I've got an escape room this weekend. Yeah, I've got an escape room this weekend. So, Sunday stream will either be cancelled or late. But we'll do this on the Tuesday if we don't do a Sunday. Yeah, escape room. We've been doing lots of online escape rooms. Because, well, actually, to be fair, Sunday stream is probably going to be cancelled because this week's escape room is called Horror Hotel. So I'm going to be traumatized. But yeah, a group of 4 of us have been doing escape rooms pretty much all through the pandemic, online, on Zoom and various websites. We have a perfect escape record. I'm really hoping the Horror Hotel is not our one failure, but that sentence could be taken so wrong, Leaky. So wrong. Besides, it'll more be sort of a shriek and I'll have my pillows. It says, please play with the lights off and your headphones in. I'm totally going to be playing with the lights on full. But anyway, Daisy will be there to protect us, so we should be fine. But yeah, it's like an hour and a half plus time length, so I don't want to cut into when Jesse streams, because I like watching Jesse, and he usually streams later on a Sunday. If he's not streaming, however, I might do later, but I'll have to find out from him first. We will probably do Cozy Grove Saturday morning, though, which means that it'll be next Tuesday that I do more of this. If people want to tune in for more Jellyfish Girl and One-Eyed Man, who is possibly getting drugged, and doesn't remember what happened to him 6 years ago, and there are so many things that happened 6 years ago. So yeah. Yeah, in my mind it was dirty, because, you know. Yeah, and plus I wouldn't stream an escape room because I'm fairly certain that wouldn't be allowed, and then it would spoil it for everyone. But I will definitely update you on how it goes. We have an inventory at the beginning. You have to pick 12 out of 24 items. We've picked our 12, but now it's like, did we pick the right ones? And we still got to solve puzzles and avoid monsters and escape, I think. So it's going to be quite terrifying. I might make popcorn. Ooh, I'm guessing they lost a lot of money.
Sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
Ooh, I wonder if it's connected.
This caused
Kawasaki
to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value. What are your thoughts?
That they knew something was going to happen and they sold out early before they lost all their money?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, Sosajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
So when it clears up the chemicals and the land is rehabilitated again...
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
I mean, Daisy is not just stylish knitwear. She is a horror movie aficionado, and multi-talented. But also, yeah, she's totally going to save us all from zombies, because I'm going to be hiding over in the corner doing the puzzles, and Daisy will be there with a knife and a taser and stuff, fending off monsters. I do not know how Izzy and Jahan will fare. I feel like we're very much doing this one for Daisy, which is okay. Which is okay. I have no problem, because I would not do this one in person. Aside from the fact that it's in Greece. Hopefully it's in English, otherwise we're going to be a bit stuck, because I don't speak Greek. I know no Greek. I've been on holiday there once. I had the most amazing stew thing. I don't know what it was, but it was amazing. Yeah, she definitely, I mean, maybe knitting. She doesn't really knit with the stabby needles. I knit with the stabby needles. I will hand her stabby needles to stab them with. I feel like she also would wield a mean sort of bow and arrow type situation and a possibly like dual wielding axe type situation. Her D&D character has a ginormous axe club that has a name that I've forgotten. Some terrible names. Yeah, I don't know what it was that I had. So I can't remember. I went on holiday with a friend somewhere in Greece and got bit to death by mosquitoes, but there was this amazing stew that for once didn't make me feel ill, so I had it several times, but I didn't really get the name of it and forgot to make a note of it. I don't think I even took a picture of the menu. So it will forever be just that amazing Greek thing that I had. The same as the really amazing tuna pasta bake that I had one evening at university in halls that never been able to replicate, and possibly was just so amazing because I was very drunk. But it was possibly the best thing I'd eaten at the time. The Greek thing came after. They're comparable. But yeah, I've had some really good meals in my life that have not made me feel sick afterwards. I've had a lot of great meals that haven't made me feel sick that Daisy has done, because she is an excellent chef as well. So I feel like she would also wield the mean knife. But yes. Hi, Cara! Hi, everyone! Do you know Cara? Cara's awesome! Very drunk. Yes, I was very drunk and had a tuna pasta bake at university, and it was amazing. But possibly because I was really, really drunk. How was Alan Wake? Did you like scream lots? Because that game's kind of scary. And also, are you feeling any better?
True, but I don't see the point of it.
We're solving murders. You finished chapter 2. You're gonna catch up with where I got to, which is somewhere I think around chapter 4 or 5. I remember a bridge. I don't remember if I got past it. That's not really a spoiler because bridge is not really a spoiler. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what it was that caused it, but I hope you find something Ooh, you have a great tuna pasta bake. Nice. Yeah, I think it was one of the. It was just a canteen meal in university halls. I think it was one of those ones that was like made with like Campbell's mushroom soup or something, but it was just amazing. It didn't have tomato in because I really dislike tomatoes and stuff. It was just really good. But chapter 2 was the birds outside the cabin with Barry. It's been so long that I have no context for that, but it sounds cool. Alright, as long as the ingredient... I mean, you can't really go wrong with the tuna pasta bake. As long as there's no ingredients that I can't eat, then I'm sure it'll be amazing. And yeah, we could always have some vodka as well. Oh, cuddles with Cleo. Nice.
It's not like you got anything out of it.
So we're solving murders. We have a fake eye that is currently in our passenger seat. Yeah, we opened with a murder. And then we ended the last stream with a murder. The daughter of the two people that got murdered witnessed the dead bodies. And we're currently looking after her. That is not her in the passenger seat. That is a projection of our fake eye, which is also an AI. Pun intended. So we've also been to see the Yakuza. And yeah, we're just trying to get lots of clues. Mostly we've got questions and no answers. So yeah.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed,
Ooh. Don't stop in the middle of a story.
We'll have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this
God damn
Special
it,
Agent
boss.
Date from Abyss?
Ooh.
My name is
Yes.
Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a
Yeah,
prisoner. at
everything
Fujin
happened 6
prison.
years ago.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
Yeah. So the killer took their left eyes while they were still alive and then killed them. The woman was brutally stabbed and then put on a carousel horse. And the guy was, I don't know whether he was alive or not, but he was tranquilized and impaled on a fishhook through the roof of his mouth. It was not a pretty sight. But 6 years ago, we lost our left eye. We don't know what happened. There was also a Cyclops killer back then, but they took their right eye, not their left eye. 3, I think. And they have to be spaced out. Maybe because of the murders 6 years ago. I mean, if it's more murders but they're all at the same time, that's a spree killing. I don't know whether it's a pattern. Certainly 2 is a pattern, but I don't know if it classifies as a serial killer at 2. Yeah, especially when the 2 are connected. Exactly. But this person knows more than he's saying, you know. There might be more murders, and it's got to be connected to Date. They won't tell us what happened. Oh, so we got so many questions, and this is brilliant. I love it.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Reggie was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
Just have more questions. All right, Lemniscate. Sunday, 5:59 p.m. If there's 3, then it's definitely a serial killer.
Oh, Date.
Hi, Ota.
What's wrong?
So this
You
kid
look like you have a lot on your mind.
is 24 and looks like a Pokemon trainer, and that's all I see. But he's 24. The football went to extra time. Okay, who is playing today?
Yeah, I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom.
Yes, and you ran off and abandoned her.
Mizuki saw her own mom. And I just left her.
Italy versus Spain. Cool. Yes, you did just leave her. You are a terrible, terrible human
But I didn't
being.
know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different.
So?
I didn't know that
Luddite.
was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
He's also an internet troll, so we don't really like him. Oh, look, it's the big-breasted receptionist. Oh! We can talk to her now. Yeah, boobs.
Iris? You mean Ace?
Yeah, so basically last time we were here, we clicked on her and went, oh, it's the receptionist. She has big boobs. And that's all we said. The detective guy is a little bit of a dick.
She's recording a podcast in the underground studio. If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
And I'd say that this is an old game, but I think I looked and it was like 2009, so it's not that old. Because I did the game search thing to link the game up. No, 2019. So yeah, it doesn't even have the excuse that it's old. It's less than 2 years. I didn't realize it was that new, to be fair. So yeah. Whoa! Alright, hi hot dog! Sorry about the sorry about the over exuberant automod there. Hi. Yes, it's an English translation of a different culture. That doesn't make it any more acceptable to comment on the size of a woman's breasts. I mean, yes, and Kara is always excited. Thing is also filth, yes. Hey hot dog. Yes, so I was excited first. No! Not about the boobs. I was excited I could talk to the receptionist. Who I'm going to tell is cute, but yeah.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Creepy old man.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
Wow. That's not
You're
old.
kidding.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive.
I said, do you want to get some food? I mean, yeah. I mean, you could also be an idol, hot dog. I mean, you know. Everyone's age is a multiple of 6. That is a really... No, that can't be right. We're going to have a look at the ages after... No, I can look now. I can look now. Okay. Alright. Date is 30. Iva's 5. That doesn't count. She's not a person. Iris is 18. No, Hitomi's 37. Mizuki is 12, though. Renju is 37. Shoku is 36. Ota's 24. Mayumi's 54. So is 60... No, she's not a person! She's an artificial intelligence. Our boss is 42. Peter is 36. Mama is 36. Moma is 48. Rohan is 53, which is definitely not a multiple of 6. Mysterious Inmate, 89, is in the early 40s. Yakuza A is 24, Yakuza B is 42, Inspector is 30. Okay. More than half... Yeah, only the dead ones aren't. That's a really good point. They're the dead ones, Kara. But yeah, everyone that is alive seems to be a multiple of 6. I totally didn't notice that, and that is weird, and now 6 is going to haunt me. That's so cool. But yeah, so Iber is our AI ball, which is our eyeball, left eye. She's an autonomous artificial intelligence that usually takes the shape of an eyeball and resides in Date's left eye socket. And when she's in human form, she looks like a jellyfish. So, not human, it's AI. She's AI. But yeah, so that's why I was like, she's not human. But, oh, that is so weird! The multiples of 6 thing!
You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kind of like that.
We just asked you out for a lunch.
And I kind of like you.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me.
She's married?
I'm a reptilian.
Oh, no. No, she's just one of those.
Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Aw, too bad.
Or she's exceedingly clever. There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. Oh, it didn't say anything about her boobs this time. Maybe it's because she said she was a reptilian. Alright, okay, where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
6s. Everywhere 6s.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
I mean, why wouldn't reptilians have
Mizuki
boobs?
didn't
I
seem
guess,
like she
but
was
they've
angry
not.
with you.
They don't. Yeah, I don't know. Artistic license?
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty.
It
If
really
I were
does.
writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
She's 12!
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
He's a troll.
I don't know anything.
Which is annoying.
I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at laundry.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay. Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man.
A woman. Ooh, the mysterious woman.
A woman.
The one that gave him the watch.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
£310. That would fit.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
Something over in my sink area is making a funny noise.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Okay, I'm just gonna go find out what is making a funny noise because it's gonna bug me otherwise. I'll be right back. Because it doesn't make the funny noise when I'm over there, and it makes the funny noise when I go back. I don't know what it is. I just don't want anything to break.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story.
I'm definitely suspicious.
If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
No, coconut. Bad, bad Dan.
But
do it for Iris.
Around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
You said no one used to lift until 6.
What happened?
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Ooh, secret messages. Police headquarters, Sunday, 8:23 p.m. We're working on a Sunday. Have we not slept?
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation. I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
She has River ears. She does. She's an idol. She plays video games on stream. She plays the equivalent of Minecraft, basically. And then she sings and dances.
What were you doing from 7 to 9
She's
last night?
18 now. Why was she working in a maid cafe for a year?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean... I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
Interesting.
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Mum did it. I don't know. She's also got that, but she wouldn't have been able to hook it up. She'd had to have help. Her right arm is dead. Nerve damage.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
So there's no way she could have hoisted Renju up by a fishhook in his mouth. She's definitely suspicious.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night? When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do?
Yes.
I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Here's what Ota told me.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what's going on either, really. We've got murders, we've got suspects all over the place. No real motive yet. No real answers. It's great.
Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building.
But yeah, very much the style. We will start getting answers. We might even get answers on the first playthrough. We may get one. But there are... Let me just show you. There's a flowchart. So you find out different information and you go back and replay and get different information. So this was linear and then it branched. And we're on this side of the branch. And I imagine it will branch again. And there may be stuff that's locked that we can't unlock unless we go back and get more information. So there's timey-wimey stuff. So it's really cool.
Is that true?
If you've not played the Nonary games, Zero Escape Trilogy, I highly recommend that. It's on PlayStation and PC. It's on Steam. Highly recommend the Nonary game Zero Escape if you like this. Or if you don't want to play them, I have a playlist on my YouTube, which has the whole story if you prefer to watch it. But if you want to play it yourself, I also highly recommend them as well.
Yes?
Same creator as this game.
Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Yes, Nonary games. Yeah, I really do love a good visual novel. They always have such engaging stories, and they don't require you to be any good at aiming or platforming. Yes, the Nonary games. It's the Zero Escape trilogy. The Nonary games, because it's the whole play on 9. But yeah, I mean, if you want to have... there we go, Nonary games playlist. If you want to have a peek at that, that's got all 3 games to see whether you'd want to play it. But if you want to play it, don't watch too far because it will have massive spoilers. And it's quite good to experience yourself, but, you know, depends what you want to do. But I highly recommend them. They are very good.
What were you doing with Renju?
Oh yeah, 100%. No skill required.
He asked me about a job.
Well, puzzle solving skills sometimes required.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before. especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Iba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, if you ask me what... The only time I can ever tell you what I'm doing at is 8 p.m. Maybe 7:45. And probably 10 a.m. because that's when I have alarms set off to go.
Am I a suspect?
So, you know, if you ask me what I was doing like on 8 p.m. on Tuesday, I could say I was streaming, you know, because that is a general rule. But ask me what I'm doing on any other day that I don't have a regular thing, then I'll be like, yeah, I don't even know what time I go to bed sometimes. Yeah, if stories are too fleshed out or they don't change, they don't have variances, like it reads like a script. So if someone's repeating their story and it sounds exactly the same, then it's rehearsed. Especially like if there are two suspects and the times sync up. So it's either rehearsed because she thought about it, she wanted to be specific, or she's hiding something. There's definitely something weird going on.
It's not like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I go to bed, it really depends on when I'm tired, and then when I finish the book that I decided to start even though I was tired. Which can range, well, it has been like 3-4 a.m. in the morning before, but it's been around about 12 to 1, sometimes between 12 and 1 lately. But yeah, I tend to get up sometime between 8 and 10 because I start work at 10 and generally I sleep through a lot of my alarms. But yeah, I can tell you specifically when I woke up each day, but I'd have to check my phone because my Fitbit records it. But yeah, my concept of time is iffy. So anyone that knows exactly what they did at an exact time, there are people like that. They have perfect recall and they have an exact concept of time. But in the concept of a game, when someone does that, it's more likely that they're hiding something.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl.
Yeah, I don't really have a pattern so much as I eventually decide that I should turn the light off and go to sleep. And then at some point one of my alarms permeates my consciousness and I'm like, which alarm is it? How late am I? Well, there's an alarm still going off, so I'm probably not late for work yet. And then I usually wake up and I'm tired and I'm like, I just had at least 8 hours sleep, how am I still tired?
Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point.
Yes.
A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
Oh yeah, they were strangled. I forgot about that.
No, it's still possible, you see.
Sedation.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
Was that reported?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
She didn't have to. She didn't have to. All she had to do was fill the beer kegs with water, and the weight would have slowly pulled him up. I read a lot of crime novels and I watch a lot of crime shows. I could probably figure out how to commit the perfect murder if it didn't squeak me out so much. Squeak me out so much. But because there were 3 things, so basically what happened was there were 3 ropes attached to a hook through his mouth. The ropes went over the thing, so she could have thrown those over and attached them to the beer kegs, and then as she filled each beer keg with water, it would have slowly pulled the body up. She didn't have to haul the body. Though just because she's a teenage girl does not mean she doesn't have upper body strength. That would be how it was done. So she could have. But yes. Yeah, it's totally, this is what, yeah. Honestly, sometimes, like, my Google history, for some things, it's like, yeah, how, it's like, oh, it's like if I was an author beast, then, you know, wrote books, I'd totally do crime ones, and it would be like, Googling, yeah, how much quicklime does it take to dissolve a body? How'd you get blood out of carpet? How'd you pull up a 160-pound dead weight of human as a teenage girl?
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
He's just going to describe the whole thing with the water.
Ingenuity.
Right? Let's have a look.
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled.
Even the mother could have hung up the body with that.
Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure.
And with strangulation, you don't even need strength. If you put a stick or something in the knot and twist it, you can break someone's neck that way.
In short, Renju was
okay. Now I'm
strangled
just
from
scaring
behind
everyone.
with some
I'm sorry.
kind of cloth or rope. The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death.
The 5-year-old's not dead. The 5-year-old's a robot, an artificial intelligence.
However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
Yeah, there's no human 5-year-olds in this.
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe.
I'm waiting for one that
Sunfish
says about the
Pocket,
barrels.
hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
I feel like that's the answer. The missing poop is not in the oil drum. The watch was in the oil drum.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the 2nd floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once. At 8:55, the total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 300.
That one said about the 3 beer kegs, right?
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw.
No, the oil drum... No, the oil drum is how the body was transported because the watch was in it. And someone suggested earlier that it could have just been rolled, so I wouldn't have had to lift it. How we got the body in the oil drum first, I'm not sure. Maybe like a sideways scooping motion, but he's exactly going to describe what I just described.
Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
What's 55 pounds in kilograms? I need a kilogram equivalent. $25 kilograms. Ooh. I mean, to be fair, I still think they could have been empty and then filled with water to do the same thing.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether.
Counterweight.
Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible.
But
if the kegs were empty first and then she filled them with water, it would make it much easier.
But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Now we have oil drum. Yeah, which is why I like to come up with a solution before I see the answers. Because we know the answer here is oil drum.
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
If we were really stuck, then yes, it would help guide. But at this point, we've pretty much figured out how it could be done. And then we were just trying to find the answer that fits.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket, the type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
You need to support your theory, right.
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Oh my god. Were they dating?
Do you know what this is?
Oh my god, please tell me they weren't dating. Oh, I mean, if you've ever played Dr. Decker, The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, that is effectively what that is. Where you can respond, you can ask questions however you like. It's done on keywords, so it's not 100% AI. But yeah, I mean, it's basically like those games where you used to tell it to like go west, go east and pick up stuff, but like taken much further. It's a Diavecchi game. So it definitely would be interesting, but then I'd have to type and I hate typing. I do enough of that at work. So enough options that, you know, you've probably figured it out by now and if you're paying attention.
It's Renju's favorite watch.
But please tell me that he was not dating the 18-year-old.
This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder.
Oh, it was painful on the console, less so on a computer. Yeah, I would recommend The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. It's on Steam, probably on sale right now. Really good game. And yeah, you get to type what you want to try and elicit the right responses. really am wondering what is making the funny noises in my kitchen. Something's settling somewhere. If I open a cupboard and I get stuff falling out on my head, I'm going to be very upset. Yeah. Ah, it's really good. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of really good games by Diavecchi. But yeah, Old School Text Adventure also has that sort of vibe. And there was a mobile game where you basically were searching video. My kitchen probably has a cupboard squirrel. I mean, I wouldn't put it past my kitchen. Yeah, I think it's either one of the machineries is settling, something's wedged up against something and, you know, whatever, or something's going to fall out of my cupboard on my head. Yeah, there was a game where you had to search, like, surveillance camera of, like, an interview thing to get the full story, so that was done on keywords again. There was also one that did on console that was a similar vein. I'm just spacing on names. So yeah, there are ones that do leverage sort of a more free text thing, but it's hard. I mean, as we move into more sort of AI based games, you will be able to have sort of full control. But from a puzzle point of view, having a limited amount of options to pick from is always good.
You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's
AI's
possible.
not there yet.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Stop talking to yourself, dude!
Who are you talking to?
He's talking to his eye. But yeah, I really wonder.
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
And this is the mass we were working at.
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Ooh. Oh no, that's really good to get into, Hot Dog, there.
Why do you say that?
Because of the elevator. Right. Renju's weight. You need another clue. I know you need another clue. 310. I didn't mean to activate that again twice. I know. And the oil drum. 44 empty.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket?
Oh, I got an achievement. I can't see what it is though.
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds.
She might not be the murderer, but she might have disposed of the body.
Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs.
Oh, there are stairs.
To throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
There are stairs. So they probably went down the
There are
stairs.
several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod.
$105. Oh, implicate Iris. Confronted Iris with the evidence with no mistakes. Ah, nice. Thank you, Leaky. It's really, really tiny in the bottom of my HD TV, my 4K TV, which is great for playing on, but not so much. And I can't make it any bigger. And it's right behind me, so it's not like it comes up on stream anywhere. I can't move that. At least I don't think I can. Because top left would be great. So yeah, but thank you for telling me. So that's 2 achievements I've spotted so far today. Awesome.
I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like, but we need to confirm something before we confront her.
Ah! Or maybe I'll ask Kara.
We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
She's probably using
Without
her phone.
turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Can't tell from this angle. Excuse me. Yeah, she's using her phone. They really should have taken her phone off her.
Shit! Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing?
We have something on Ota, so...
Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Oh yeah, so we have this syncing thing where we basically get to go into someone's brain.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
And it's really kind of creepy.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
So this is how we
Time limit
get
6
answers from
minutes.
suspects.
Time is up.
I know.
This is how we went into
Let's
our
begin.
surrogate daughter's brain to make her be able to speak again. I'm going to take a save before we go in. Where we go in. So Abyss is the brain investigation squad. So... This is kind of empty.
What is this place?
Okay, so we're just gonna take a save. I imagine it'll split again here. In the flowchart, it feels like there's going to be another split. Yes, remember me. By the people that did Life is Strange. Spacing on names right now. Yeah. Why can I not remember the name? Yeah, but remember me, I played it. Yeah. I played the story all the way through. Don't nod. Thank you, Alkesh. Of course. Alkesh with the knowledge, always. Yeah, don't nod. Remember Me was really good. I was not so good at the fighting, but I played it all the way through, and then I had some achievements that I needed to get, but you could replay chapters and stuff. And then they brought out Life is Strange, and I just love Life is Strange. It's just amazing. So yes, Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. Savior. Yeah, I mean, you know, she brought him out of his thing. Yeah. Yeah, I would have really liked a sequel. Oh, Jiro is a kind of ramen. Noodles. Mmm. Sounds nice. Internet cafe? You're going to tell me what an internet cafe is. Okay. Right. Okay. So. We are
Looks
in...
depressing. How is this related to Iris?
But no, I really wish they'd done, Oh, no, I'm sorry you lost your sweepstakes.
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
I really wish they'd done a sequel to Remember Me, but that was really, really good. Something about trying to find your sister or something. I should really replay it.
Somnium scan. Activate.
So yeah, this is Iva, our eyeball in human form. Ooh, mental lock on the TV. Oh, Milo drew... Oh, well, I mean, if Milo won. Mental lock 2 on the windows. Mental lock 3 just in the middle of the floor. So we... 4! Oh, wow, there's 4 locks and we've got 6 minutes. Discover Iris's secrets. Mysterious room videos and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. And there'll be multiple ways to solve things. Yep. So look at the blood or watch the murder. If we don't move, the time doesn't... Oh, the time's not supposed to go down. But, okay, we're going to start with TV because that's all I can see right now.
TV.
Spin the dial. Give us something. Something happened to her mother, which is how her arm was damaged. This is all linking. It's all linked.
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
I thought that was the mother. Maybe not then. Maybe the mother was also a victim, but she got away.
What? What is going on here?
Iris, but 6 years ago, Iris would have been 12. No way she was the killer.
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
This is so intriguing. So we did the watch the murder. So we've gone down this path. So we've already split on a flowchart. I picked up a timey that has a negative effect. Oh. So we've got to strangle it. Something. Mirror.
A full body mirror.
We have to use that, okay. Oh well, I guess we're gonna look in it.
A torso in the reflection.
A torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
I can't say. But what is going on?
So we just lost a minute. Okay. Torso gun.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
A mannequin. Well, it did say choke, so if you use the timey... Because it does say strangle it. So we want to try and get some answers, so we're going to try not to do too many extraneous things. And try and unlock all the locks to get some answers. But we can go back and replay bits. Well, hello.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
There we go. Beat it to death.
4 minutes.
Medicine bottle. Operating table. Doors. Gun.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Investigate?
There is no label. I cannot determine what is inside.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree. We should not touch it if we do not know what it is. Even in Somnium, some things should not be done.
Ooh. TV?
An
What are the
old
options?
television.
It did say beat it. Hit the TV.
Iris, what is all this?
This is so weird. Oh, that didn't actually do anything. Doors?
A double door.
Open. No.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
It only cost us a second though. It's good. Operating table?
An operating table.
Investigate.
The fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
Nah. Okay, maybe it's the mirror we've
You have
got.
less than 2 minutes,
Full
Date.
body
Hurry.
mirror.
Punch the mirror.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Because it said to beat it to death, and I wasn't sure what to do. Gun, is there anything else in here? Maybe we shoot the windows. Okay, let's get the gun.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
We can always reload. We took a save. Jump.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
You have 1 minute left.
You may. Have to reload if we fail it. I would like a clue as to what I do. And we've got a retry point. We don't have a clue what we need to do yet.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
A revolver.
Okay, so... investigate.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
Okay, if I hit retry. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna retry back to that point because we wasted some time. And we're gonna straight to the gun. Okay, so mental lock 2 is strangle it. So we'll go straight to the torso.
A torso with a...
If it has a head,
What would you...
Because I want to solve it. And it allows us to retry, it's not cheating. Reloading the save would be, so let's try it with the retries. We still will have one retry that we can use. Okay, So now we're going to look at the gun.
While I was unconscious.
I'm tired of this.
So now we've got a checkpoint with lots of time left. Well, lots of. As much time as we could have. Right, gun.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Okay, so investigate. We can't jump. We tried that. It's
A
definitely
pistol.
connected to something.
It appears to be fixed with a vice.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trick.
That's suspicious.
Okay, do we have another option on gun now?
A revolver.
No.
A double.
Tackle the door.
Hiya! Hiya!
Stop that! You're not helping.
Okay, that didn't help. I wondered if it would trigger that ball to move. Punching the TV didn't help. Punching the mirror didn't help.
An opera.
We investigated it last time. Sleep? Why not?
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified?
Hi, Kai. We have so many questions. You've finished a run already?
I'm restless. I can't.
We are currently here. We're currently here. We're totally gonna fork it again. But yeah, this is what are we like?
Take the suspense.
7 hours in.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
We're having problems figuring out
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
what to do.
A
We're gonna have to hit a
full-body-
retry again.
Can you talk?
Can you talk?
What? Don't copy me.
What? Don't copy me.
Oh, I'm on the same path. Cool.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Why do I have to get called a pervert? And twice?
Date, we're out of time.
Damn, what the hell is this place?
No! I don't want to fail. I've got a save point. Retry. I'm gonna... Well, I mean, I could try. I'm just gonna start it from the beginning. Because the performing surgery gave us a bad timey. That's why, but we guess we could try. I don't know what else to do, so sure. Will basically be the next option. I don't know why the timings weren't getting used.
It looks to Iris.
Okay, skip. Skip. So we're gonna pick the same option with the TV.
Somnium scan.
Because I'm not changing my choice there. And we'll strangle the mannequin again. And I guess we tried to perform surgery. Okay, so TV.
A CRT TV.
We are going to spin the dial. We watch this. Yeah, I thought that was the mum, but apparently that's one of the victims, so... Yeah. How long did it take you to do your first run, Kai? Okay. checkpoint.
A torso
The
with
torso. Hi, Cider Bob. How are you doing? Oh, you played it bit by bit over months. Oh, right. I suddenly thought that you'd finished it, like, just played it, like, over the last couple of days. You just hadn't finished when I was playing mine. Okay, fair enough.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
Okay, we saw that bit already. Okay. Sometimes you have to set it to bad timing. I know. Okay, so we can't jump to the gun. Investigating the gun doesn't really do anything. We tried talking to the mirror, punching the mirror. We looked in the mirror before. Medicine bottle. So the options are medicine bottle, TV, operating table. Let's try operating then. Let's try performing surgery. Okay, so hopefully, can we use the timey? No. It's gonna take a lot of seconds
Who do you
here.
intend I operate on?
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it?
I don't think this is gonna work, but we'll probably be able to retry if we fail again. I don't know why it wouldn't use my timey. It's annoying.
Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
I mean, we have... Let's do a little more exploring before we have to hit the retry. What was the other option with TV? Hit, investigate. We've already used the bad one, so let's do investigate. I guess we could turn the dial.
That's just static.
My generation has never seen static.
Right. You're only 5 years old.
Do not measure my age on the same scale as a human's. My mental age is 10 times that.
Mature woman, huh?
Okay, let's try...
An old television.
You have 1 minute left.
Turn the dial. Worked last time. If that gives us an option, we'll hit retry and restart the third bit. Oh, hello.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
We don't have enough time. Okay, we've got to hit a retry. So we want to do from lock time 2. We'll go to the TV first, and then that'll trigger the last thing.
An old television.
So... turn it on. Give us the video. And then we'll get more stuff to investigate. Do not know how an 18-year-old is involved with a 6-year-old murder.
Of a victim of the original. It appeared to be the second victim.
I mean, even if she's a few years older than that, it's still...
Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown.
Her mum, maybe?
I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed.
Okay, so now we've got more stuff appearing.
The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Okay.
Let's go.
Going off previous things, I'm guessing we have to beat the torso. The gas canister. I don't... if we can't... can we beat the torso? Because that would be an easy option.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
Okay, let's see what we can reduce it to. Punch. Of course we can't use the timey. Very little time we have.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
An old-fashioned...
Turn the dial.
1 minute left.
You need a gun.
Please. Help me. Help me.
Someone else is there. There's 2 people. Maybe the Cyclops killers have
victim of the original Cyclops
something to do
killer.
with Accuser.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her
I think it's for
imagination
some
explain
actions
that?
it's not letting you use them.
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Date, we're out of time.
Damn! What the hell is this place?
God, okay. Why aren't we... 6 minutes is going so quick. We're gonna have to retry from the beginning again, just try and be quicker. Because the timer is... I thought it was supposed to not... like, do the timer. Right, so TV.
A CRT...
Spin the dial. Get a penalty. We almost need a quick one to take the penalty on, rather than the mannequin. Okay.
A
Why don't we
revolver.
take the penalty on investigate?
It is a pit...
So that
5
when we
minutes
strangle
left, Dante.
this, it only takes 9 seconds. Okay.
An old... A torso...
Yeah, it doesn't let you use the timing on that one because I think it's a triggering action. It lets me use it on all the others, so I guess you've got to take the penalty there.
An old...
So now we can at least restart. We've only got... Let's at least look at
It
something.
is a thick book. It has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
Can you tell what kind of book
We
it
did
is?
that as fast as we
It
could.
is probably a book on... Insects! It's a book on insects!
She loves insects.
Don't get excited. I know how you love bugs. Does this book belong to Iris?
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
True. We cannot conclude anything. Date, we're out of time.
Damn! What the hell is this place?
It is adorable. Yeah. Retry from... It really doesn't give us much time, but I guess we retry that. Let's just try some things to get some information.
If you can't...
It is...
I think so.
Can we get the gun? No, there's no locker. We need to watch the TV.
Dante, you've got less than 30 seconds.
No, not that TV. Was there another TV? Yeah, there's a TV over here. I'm not gonna have enough time.
An old-fashioned... There is a... Date,
damn!
Why
what
did
the hell
it
is
take 50 seconds off? We have to watch the TV, then we can do one action. And if not... Let's try again from here. If not, we're gonna have to... I don't know how much quicker we can do this. Okay.
An old-fashioned TV.
Okay, it's taking 30 seconds off. Am I using the timey wrong? I may be using the timey wrong. I thought I was selecting it and that would use it, but it just took 50 seconds off instead of 8. So...
There is a A revolver. Weekly Shonen.
Don't say it.
No, that didn't work.
I did the best I could.
Nobody's blaming you.
Yeah, it's taking off the full
Date,
time.
we're out of time.
I don't think I'm using it right. I don't think I'm using it right.
What the hell is...
I think I'm selecting it, but then maybe not applying it. And I think that's where I'm going wrong. Okay, I'm going to restart from the very beginning. Because we can do that infinite times. Okay, we will get through this. We have to get through this. And we're going with the same path. We just need to do it quicker. Oh, excuse me. Apologies. I think I'm not applying it, which is why I'm getting the full time and I'm supposed to be... So I'm not actually using my timies. Which it would explain some things. Okay, so penalty...
A full body...
No, we don't want to do any of them.
A torso.
Oh, let's just take the hit.
An old
4 minutes.
Hopefully this takes 30 seconds off.
Iris has...
Yes! Ah, I was doing it wrong. Ah, I'm an idiot.
A torso.
I'm supposed to beat it, aren't I? Yes. Oh, we should have a lot more time now. Because I'm not being an absolute dope. We should have more than 71 seconds. It's like, here's the thing. We'll not explain how to use it. Ah, yeah, there we go. 21 seconds. Look at that. Lots of time. Let's watch the TV.
An old-fashioned...
Now we should have time
There's
to
a
figure
possible-
out this last lock with a little bit more time. Okay, so...
Just a locker.
Kaiba?
It's all right. More importantly,
That triggered the chain reaction. She's going to shoot the gun. That's what I wanted to do. Ah, so we ended up saving all the time, but also we didn't need to because we figured out the trigger. No. Oh, whoa. Didn't expect that. It's an elaborately set up mousetrap.
that is.
Plenty of time left. We got day 3. Oh, we didn't find the... We were so caught up in trying to solve it within the time limit, and we didn't even find the hidden object. Oh well. Replayability, infinite replayability. Well, no, not infinite, but... This will be another split. Day 3, Sunday. We're still in day 3. We'll probably finish day 3.
What happened in that Somnium?
And then call it a night.
Too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Don't believe in coincidences.
Really.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Don't know now.
You can't dream
Doubt.
of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
I thought, yeah, the problem is that it's very hard for me to recognize faces, and I was like, is that Iris's mom?
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection.
It's gotta
between
be.
the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
I feel like there must
Why
be.
is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
It's not the AI.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Okay, well, the original one is not the AI. Okay, I'm gonna end soon anyway, Dan, but thanks for joining me, and have good cuddles with Milo.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know. Remember what the boss said this morning.
It could be
The
Skynet.
original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely. The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect.
Sleep well, Dan. Sleep well.
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier.
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject
doesn't-
of a sync does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
He's already been told this. Why does he have to keep on being reminded?
And what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news, but I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
There's something weird going on with that pink-haired girl.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright,
The day's
sure.
not quite over yet, then. Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. She's sending a Nile message to someone. It's curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. I totally want to pry. Marble, Sunday, 9:41 p.m. After this scene, we'll finish if that's the end of day 3. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Oh, Ota! Like, this is a total surprise.
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle. I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Yeah. Well, he's 24 and she's 18, so
Oh, she
the
left a little while
12-year-old
ago.
is young, but not 18.
She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
Wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers, ever since she opened Marble.
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota.
Yeah, but anime. I mean, he looks like a Pokemon trainer and about 12, but he's
It's
24.
about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing, that you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Seriously? I knew I didn't trust him. Oh no! My eye! Oh, I can't stop now! Monday. Marble. Monday. I mean, it's technically, practically still Sunday. 2:48 a.m. I'm going to get to a point where we can save. Yeah, I did. I am an idiot. See, we got another fork. We're going to end up all the way... Where are we going to end up with this fork? Yeah, I know. But I didn't have a choice. I knew what was going to happen. Collage, really? And, negative timies. Okay, and we got a new picture. Where is A? Ah, we got pewter art. Nice. Okay, so. Going to save. Alright, I have to go back to the save file 1. Okay. I just want an explanation. And we'll see where it goes. We've still technically got time left. When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me, and my memory was foggy. Plus, they took out my AI, so there's going to be no record. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realised it was just Mama. You bastard.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Okay.
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course. I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris.
She's lost her eye. Oh, flippity!
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site.
I thanked Mama and ran out of marble. So, I'm sorry. I was going to end because end of day 3, but no, screw this. We've got to... I know that I can just save it, but...
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make...
So, Ota?
That sick bastard.
It's a fucking polar bear! Excuse my language, but... No way we're gonna make this in 20 minutes.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota?
Was he the polar bear?
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Oh, this is totally staged. Oh, it feels staged. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. I mean...
No, it can't be.
To be fair, Ota could be in the polar bear costume and is pretending to save her.
Stop!
I'm fairly certain she's lost an eye, though. We could stop this. That heartbeat sound? We must be able to stop this. Kai is totally like laughing at me right now. If he's still watching, because obviously he's finished a run through, so knows some things.
No.
No. Ota wouldn't have killed her. If he'd have staged it, he'd have saved her. It felt like he was staging a save, so he could claim that he saved her. But no, maybe. I don't know. Would he have killed her? We'll see if he's dead. If he's dead, then he didn't kill her. Alright, Harvard Warehouse District, Monday, 3:35. It's still Tuesday, yeah. Hi, Zach. What? That's Ota, isn't it?
Ota.
What the hell is going on? Who's dead? Oh, we can't stop now. This would just be torture. Police headquarters, Monday, 10:02 a.m. We've got to at least get some answers as to who's dead. Are they both dead? Why was
There you
Ota
are. Finally.
staging it?
I was looking all over for you.
Sorry, I'm probably peeking my mic here. I mean, the bear was real, but not real. But what we saw in the video was not. But her? Maybe they killed her and him and set him up in the bear costume afterwards? Please tell me what happened, boss. Is this the warehouse from the dream? Excuse me?
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right?
We couldn't exactly stop Ota, but Ota's dead.
Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
That makes sense, kind of, but why kill the parents? I mean, it makes sense, but it's not true. That's what it looked like. It really did.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
It's too simple. It's too simple an
He was
explanation.
under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
Why take the eyes? Why kill... Why kill the parents?
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris.
I mean, anything is possible at this point, Hot Dog. Anything.
And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko.
Renju and Shoko. I'm just terrible at pronouncing their names.
Those 3 murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as? Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't have many smart devices.
Making the president, Renju, the
But
ultimate
the
bad
eye
guy
was in the
his
head
mind.
when this was happening, so it can't have been the eye.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend.
I mean, Mizuki's parents.
Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Shoko was married to Renju.
He didn't know that.
Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit.
I'm not going with that as a reason.
Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person.
But they weren't on the screen at the same
That
time.
behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
Yeah, I'm with her on that one.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
I don't know. What's with the polar bear
The
costume?
culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
Okay.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
More likely he was stabbed when he was trying to fight the attacker. Why did he use a stun gun?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
Yeah.
I was just playing
too
devil's
easy.
advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
The devil doesn't need any more advocates, lady.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Why wasn't Ota knocked out with Tessa then?
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Why didn't they take his eye?
Then, who is the culprit?
At this point, everyone we thought was the culprit is dead.
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims.
We know it wasn't us. We were in the car.
But Ota
Or
was a
our
special
eye.
circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
My weird dream at the beginning.
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... Now we've got some answers. Not that we've got many answers, but we could go on forever. I'm gonna stop there so we can start our investigation next week. Or possibly Sunday, depending on what Jesse's doing. Excuse me. So, yeah. That was an exciting episode. I'm now well wound up and not going to be able to get to sleep, so that's fun. But yeah, what if the person behind everything is one of the ones that died first, set everything up ahead of time so they couldn't be pinned with it? Also, a good suggestion, Hot Dog. Thanks for the stream, whatever that was. Yeah, Leaky, I know, right? All I can say is, if you're not following, drop me a follow, and then when I'm streaming it next, you can come along and find out. But yeah, thank you. Oh, there were so many raids today. I think it was like 3 raids, or felt like 3 raids. Okay, so who did we get raided by? So, no, we had 2 raids. Blazicus and Radical Sniper, thank you for the raids. And there were many, many hosts, including but not limited to Subterfuge and Leaky. And yeah, and new people chatting, so thank you. Yeah, thank you for coming, Subterfuge, and Leaky and Hot Dog and everyone else. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for getting so involved in like figuring out what is going on. I assure you, I have no clue. I am really looking forward to finding out. I am very tempted to actually do this on Thursday and see if Jesse wouldn't mind switching Manifold out for a week. Because I've gotten the whole, I really want to play this. Or I could, no, I'm not going to do it stream tomorrow. I am tired and I do need to make sure I have nights off, but we'll see. We'll do this soon as possible, do another stream. But this has been awesome. Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. I'm just tired, and unless someone wants to suggest someone for a raid, I might just leave it here. Is anyone I know streaming something that is not completely... unless someone has a suggestion in the next 30 seconds for a raid, I'm just going to end the stream here. But yeah, I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. Really appreciate everyone's company tonight. It's been alright. Certainly it is a game that is definitely a thing, and I'm loving it. I really am loving it, and I can't wait to find out how it goes. So thank you everyone for watching. I will catch you next time. Good night.